Hey, I heard, or did you tell me this? They're going to have two versions of Raw.
Oh, this was something that I meant to mention this ages ago. So there's a rumor going around that when Raw goes to Netflix, there's going to be a clean version and an uncensored version. Is that something that would appeal to you so you can finally hear The Rock say naughty words, without being bleeped or anything like that?
No, but the Rock is funny. And it's the way he says it. Because he can say the most horrifically, most vulgar language in the world. But if somebody else was saying it, it'd just be vulgar. But the way he says it, he has it down to an art form.
It's like the
And
Richard
he's
Pryor or
quick.
someone like that.
He's quick with the jab, and he's quick with the cut down, and he's hilarious. He's funny. So that's what I'm saying. The people love Rock, and they love what they're seeing right now. But I want to know some more scuttlebutt. Is what I want to know. I want to know all of it.
Well,
because that's what. Okay, we did a show, and we did our highest view count ever. We did 350,000 views, 360,
something like that.
And it wasn't that a special deal we did?
Yeah. And
about
we were a day late as well, and I can't remember why. I just couldn't make it for some reason. That we would have had that out a day earlier, otherwise. But yeah, we just did a special episode because we always said we'd do a special episode if, there was a big enough reason, like Brawl Out or Vince leaving and the Janelle Grant thing. So we've done a few specials like that.
All right, I'm going to throw something else at you.
Okay.
Where is Vince right now? Is he still in Connecticut, do you think?
Oh, God knows. He's probably still in his penthouse.
In Florida?
Could be. Could be still in Connecticut. Could be in Florida. Could be traveling the world.
I don't know.
Well, probably not.
Too many people know Vince. What if Vince is on a cruise and somebody said, "Hey, hey, you son of a bitch. How'd you get in that big mess you're in? Boy, you may be going to jail." They're talking about jail time. I read the other day.
Do you know the first cruise I ever went on a couple of years ago?
Don't say Vince was on it.
No, he wasn't on it. If he was, I wouldn't have shared the hot tub with him. But do you know, I was walking around that cruise with shorts on with pineapples on it. And apparently that's like some sort of swinging thing that I had no idea about until like I was on that cruise, that someone told me like upside down pineapples means you're a wife swapper.
Yeah, they have a village here in Florida, and it's called the Villages. And it is a retirement community. It's huge. And they say that's a swingers community. And these people are like 70, 80, and 90 years old. I mean, what the hell? But that's what it's known for.
Wow.
And so one guy said, "Hey, I live at the village, and I never heard of it." He said, "Nobody's talking to me." But what do you mean the pineapples were upside down or whatever? It said something about your sexual preference.
So, yeah. Apparently, my proclivities. I was, unbeknownst to me, advertising upside down pineapples, and I was in a lift, and someone pointed at my shorts and like laughed, and I was like, I don't get it. And then my missus told me, "Oh, that means something here." I was like, "All right." So there you go. And they went overboard, the shorts, and I had to wear something else.
Well, you've had some weird experiences.
Yeah.
See, I've never had that.
That's not.
Because I never wore. Well, people I hang out with, they would upside down pineapple would just mean upside down pineapple. They wouldn't think of anything else. But
no, it was something like is it Al Pacino? I can't remember if it's Al Pacino cruising. And you know, all those like different colored handkerchiefs would mean if you like to be pissed on or if you like to be on top or something like that.
Hey, this is a clean show. I cannot
Not
believe you're
anymore,
bringing this
baby.
up. Hey, we could go Attitude Era
2.0.
2.0 too.
Yeah, we could.
See?
There you go. The
But
upside
even I
down
was,
pineapple.
and I told you this a couple of weeks ago that it's another Attitude Era. That's what it reminds me of, because The Rock had a lot to do with it. I wonder how long before Stone Cold makes some appearances. You know he's
Now,
going to make them. You know he's
now
going to
that,
make them.
that brings up something I want to bring up to you. We sort of skipped ahead with Ronda Rousey because I sort of left that quite late on. But further back up, I've just seen here John Cena or Steve Austin return. Now, the Cody Rhodes Rock beatdown from the week before last Raw. And at one point, the camera goes on The Rock. And it's the old Tennessee switcheroo while Cody bleeds, essentially. So the camera's on The Rock for a few seconds, and then there's a truck behind The Rock with John Cena and Steve Austin. And some people, some internet types, have looked at that and think, is that foreshadowing a return of John Cena and Steve Austin to WrestleMania 40? So do you think that was some sort of like clever subterfuge, some subliminal messages from WWE, or was it a coincidence?
Well, they have those trucks all the time. I think WrestleMania is the time for some surprises. You know, it's already sold out, so you don't need to advertise these people. But I think Austin will be there. I think Cena will be there. And I think they will. I think after that, whatever they do with Cody coming back, I think if that Stone Cold met The Rock in the walkway back and end the show on that, I think you'd have everybody. Even though, how old is Stone Cold?
59 or 60, I think.
And how old is Rock?
Early 50s, 53,
Okay.
maybe.
Well, I think that would be just an image. You know, the old saying, an image that or a picture that will live in infamy.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you had The Rock just meet Stone Cold in the on the way, you know, that little thing they go to the ring, that little channel, I think the internet, I think it'd break the internet. I think it would. But you're not saying anything. They just meet and they just look at each other and you put your own meaning to it. And that could be I think if Stone Cold is involved the first night, he'd have to be involved the second night too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm just thinking, if they want surprises, that would be one of the biggest surprises they could do. And now that I just thought about it since you brought it up, they don't got to do nothing. Just have a meet on the way back. And Rock's got that belt or whatever in his hands and got a little blood on it. And they've already whipped Cody's ass and laid him out. Now, okay, are you a wrestling fan? You are. Okay, so, but if he was walking back and all of a sudden Stone Cold out of the blue, you know, you see him coming and now what's he going to do? And he just meets Rock and you end your show on that. What would you think? I think that stadium would go insane. Philadelphia, it would go literally insane. then what if you're watching it and Rock looking at Stone Cold, and all of a sudden I'm in the background going, hey, I'm trying to, hey, James, hey,
Was it, Steve,
how'd
I
the
gave you your
podcast do this
name."
week? How'd it do? How'd it do? But see, they got the tools, because see, the thing about using a guy like Stone Cold or Cena, there's no get over time. You can just bring them in, pluck them off a tree, boom, bring them in, do your deal, and they're gone again. Yeah, I think, and I don't think Stone Cold would be, he couldn't do a match. He gave the worst. What was the what was the stunner? Didn't he give Vince a stunner? One of the worst stunners ever.
Yeah, but that wasn't Steve Austin's fault. That was
Who did that? No, it was Vince's fault.
Vince's fault. Yeah.
He was all over the place.
The
But
thing
they
is,
should
even
have.
when he was vital in his 50s, he couldn't take a stunner. So when he's 180, he's that's why he just turns to dust.
If you get out of the ring for a while and then you try to go back in there, you can't do it. No, you can go and train. And that's what I'm worried about Rock. He's been out of the ring all these years and he's in great shape. But is he in wrestling shape? That's different.
He'll be practicing. I'll guarantee you he'll be practicing, because
Yeah,
when
you
even
can-
10
you
years
can-
ago,
You can be
he,
practicing.
Kurt Hennig's son, he was training with, I think.
Well, you can be practicing and get in the ring, but then he looks great, but is he loose enough to do it? See, those guys, I've been in a ring with some guys and they look great, especially the big muscle guys, but they blow up. Now, I don't think Rock is going to blow up. And blow up, if you don't know what that means just run out of steam. You run out of oxygen. You're huffing and puffing, but I'm on. If Stone Cold shows up, they're watching the show.
We're going to get
But
to
it's too late now anyway. But it might show them that we're along the same lines that Triple H is.